Right, let's get this cracking. So, we are in deep trouble. Newcastle United won, Wolves won. Um, I don't know how you might view it. I didn't see the full game, fortunately enough, but I still think we're in deep trouble. The fact that we had one of our closest rivals, the other side, not that side, slipping up earlier today in Brighton. Obviously, they lost to West Brom earlier today. But to draw at home to Wolves, obviously a very good Wolves side, but that's not the point. We're not in a situation where we can pick and choose where we get our points from, whether it's a good side or a bad side or a mediocre side or a team that's in form or out of form. We need to be bang on it. And if you're like me, who was tuning into the last couple of minutes of the game, it looked like we were lucky to hold on to a point. And that's exactly what we do not want to be doing. We don't want to be feeling fortunate to be holding on to a point at home, against a good side, but at home. Do you know what I mean? And now is not the time where we can start picking and choosing our points. So yeah, shout out to you, Andrew, even for this, even to you as well. Aaron, shout out to you, my guy. How you doing? Doing okay, been better. Judah, yes, the game is over. It's ended in a draw, as you can see along the screen. But yeah, thoughts. Let me know, guys, on your thoughts. As I said, I didn't see the whole game. I've just seen both goals. Just seen the Lascelles goal. Well taken goal. Might have to put him up top with finishing like that. Shout out to you, Clarky, as well, my guy. Again, let me know if you've seen the game. I've only just seen the goals, so I had other things to do because, I do not have to give my time to Newcastle United all the time, man, because it's just depressing, man. Just depressing. But as I said, Lascelles well taken goal. Stick him up top. He's got one more goal than Joe Linton. So it just says it all there. And then their goal by Ruben Neves. Again, should Dubravka done better with that? Again, everyone was shouting for him to be put back in the side over Darlow. And again, if you're not getting to that, then, is that due to match fitness? People might be saying, who knows? But again, very good stop after that, though. I must give him credit. After that, fantastic stop. And again, he's part of the reason why we're still going away with 1 point. But yeah, it's one of those ones where I said at the start, and we'll say it again, we can't be picky and choosy like who we get points against, because we need points right now. A point is okay, but again, we need 3 points, and especially when the likes of Brighton are slipping up, especially when the likes of Fulham, who are right behind us, I believe with a game in hand as well, they are coming for us. We need to be making sure that we keep adrift. Let Brighton get sucked in there. I don't care about Brighton, same way they don't care about us. So let Brighton get sucked in there. West Brom have got a win. That's a crucial win for them. Do I think they're going to come out of it? Not necessarily, but again, they're going to be thinking, okay, now if we put a string of games together, you never know, we might keep ourselves in this division. Frank's looking for a job. Oh, yeah, we don't want your rejects, man. We don't want no Chelsea rejects, man. No way, sir. We do not want no Chelsea rejects. Aaron said ASM was sourcing it up before the injury. The only bright spot, in my opinion. Oh no! See, again, I haven't checked. So don't tell me ASM has got injured. If ASM's got injured, we are in trouble. Trouble! Oh dear. Thomas, evening, mate. Evening to you. I thought you would have come in first of all saying Bruce out. Usually you do. So is Bruce turning the corner, maybe? Or maybe that's your next comment anyway. But yeah, thoughts on the lineup, guys. Again, I was kind of happy to see Dubravka back, but as I said, when I seen the goal again go in from Neves, it's got to get a stronger hand to that. But again, that's what happens when you come straight back in. I mean, there's what sort of games could you throw him back into? They're all tough games, whether they're below us, well, it's not many teams below us, or above us. It's going to be difficult. So what games can you throw him into? If you just, guys, bear with me, people that are in the chat right now, I'm just going to invite some people in. So I'm literally going to be about 30 seconds, if that. So stay there. Stay right there. And I'm back. Just invite some people in. So again, if you see some new people popping in, you know, the usual suspects, then you know the reasons why I always do this the other way around. More comments coming in from Clarky saying, why is Philip? Why not carry on the trend? Frank can't be that bad. Yeah. Any Newcastle fans want to feel Clarky on how Wise did at our club? Not really too well. And again, Hullet. Again, Arts Alan Shearer didn't really work out too well at our club either. So the trend of Chelsea to Newcastle doesn't really work for us. Hasn't really ever worked out. I'm trying to think of a time where it might have. No, Babiaro, we took Babiaro from you as well. That didn't really work out. Yeah, that Chelsea to Newcastle trend doesn't work. So Frank Lampard can stay unemployed. I'm sure you'll do well. I'm sure you'll get a job somewhere, but we've already had enough bad managers as it is. So yeah. Why do we always pass it sideways in the last minute? Listen, Ollie, I'm surprised we even keep the ball. I mean, look, there was the last minute of the game, and again, last attack of the game. What do we do? Kick it out of play. So to kick it sideways is all that's our default setting. We don't know anything better. We are useless in that sense. And yeah, I think we might get relegation, man. Yeah, shout out to you, bro. As always, is relegation still on, bro? I think it might be. As I said at the start, these are the games where we need to start getting in points. I'll see your comment underneath here as well. You're not ranting today. Because the reason why I'm not ranting today is because I actually had a good day. Like on my other channel, Roots TV, check that out if you haven't already. We interviewed #United's managers. So, you know, that's quite a big coup for us. So I'm not really ranting too much. So that's the reason why. And again, it's like, I ain't got the energy for that every single game because I'll be losing hair, and I like my hair. I like keeping it. So, you know, I don't want to be ranting every single game. Sorry, if that's what you came for. If you came for flipping DT/troops/ whatever rant and rave, then I'm sorry, not tonight. Yeah, replaced on the 63rd minute by Murphy, looked like a car for shoot. Oh Lord, man. So you're telling me our best player is out, and we're replaced by Jacob Murphy. I mean, look, Norwich already done us dirty. You know, Jamal Lewis, Jacob Murphy, best part of 30 million quid, done. So, yeah, thank you very much for that. Clarky's gone fishing. 40 here, Bruce. Now that is a comment. I like that. Where is it? Yeah, there. That comment right there. I like that. Oh, I could imagine if I was running this club. One day, man. One day. 3 injuries today. Squad looking thin, I guess. 3 injuries. Oh, wow. Aaron, someone, Statman Keith, sorts out. 3 injuries. So ASM was 1. Who were the other 2? Someone fill me in. Statman Keith, evening 40. It always ends 1-1. The 5th game in a row between Newcastle United and Wolves. That has ended 1-1. Yes, I've been to one of them. I went to the one at Molyneux when we got robbed by Willy Bolly, or whatever his name is. And Lascelles has scored for 2nd year against Wolves. No. Sorry, I'm just seeing your comments coming through. No way. Dino, what if ASM and Miguel are out? Don't. No way. Which is the next game, bro? I don't even know. Listen, game by game, I'll take it. So I don't even know the next game. Someone fill me in. Craig David Ting. Almiron was, oh Lord. So Almiron's out. ASM's out. Who's the other one? Oh, Kraft. Oh man. They did us a favour with that one. I ain't even bothered about Kraft. Nah, they did us a favour with that one. But ASM and Almiron, oh no, it's done. Done out here. We're done. I didn't even know. Okay, right, bro. You might get your rant. You know. Wow. So hold on. ASM, Miggy, and Wilson. Oh, Lord. Jesus, take the wheel. Jesus, take the wheel. Oh my gosh. Oh, who we got next? Oh, West Brom. West Brom away. Oh my God. We've got West Brom away. And they've just picked up points. Oh Lord. Yeah, Jesus, take the wheel. Oh my God. We have West Brom away. West Brom away. Wilson out. Mickey out. And ASM. Wow. RBSC, you know, working at. I'm not even saying that. West Brom away Sunday. Oh God, we're literally. Oh my God. Let me read this out again before I bring in Pete. We're literally left with Joe Linton and Fraser if he can keep his head. Oh my God. Oh my God. Why? Why do I support this club? Why do I support this club? Oh my God, Pete. I'm bringing you in. The reason I'm bringing you in because I might just have to leave because I'm finding out this information firsthand by the comments because I didn't watch the game. I'm hearing that Miggy got injured, ASM got injured, Wilson's already injured. We got West Brom in the next game who already picked up points today. I'm done. Like, yo, take over, bro. Take over. Listen, I'll just wait. You do your thing, yeah? Cool.
First and foremost, it's a really difficult result to take. Yeah, it's a point on the board, and look, with the fact that we're not 1-2, we'll take any point that we can get. But actually, on the basis of the game, we deserve to win it. Wolves were not at the races. They barely tested Dubravka. They had a couple of chances. The one that they scored from, Dubravka maybe could have done better, but he certainly redeemed himself with a save right at the end that could have won them the game. It was a fantastic save. But yeah, on the basis of the game, we should have won, and that's the most disappointing thing is that we needed those 3 points. Going into a massive 6-pointer at the weekend against West Brom, losing St Maximin and Almiron is a massive concern. I think from the type of injury and from how they were, I think Miggy has got maybe more of a chance of being fit because he played on with his injury, and I think they probably took him off as a precaution. St Maximin was struggling to walk off, so that is a worry for me with his groin. So it tells me that he, whether it's severe or not, we don't know, but it tells me that it's going to be touch and go whether he's going to be fit for the weekend against West Brom. It might be sort of a two-week job, maybe a little bit longer, but we don't know. Bruce is doing his interview now, so we'll maybe find out in the next couple of days. So frustrating. We created a lot of chances. We had a lot of the ball. We would look dangerous. We could have been 3-0 up at half time. It was 0-0, but we could have been 3-0 up easily. And we just kind of rued those missed chances. But Lascelles then comes in and scores a great goal. And you're thinking, right, we can hold on here. But then we get 2 injuries really close together. We get, I think, Willock was down and then ASM was down. ASM goes off, Willock's okay to play, but then Kraft gets injured. And I think Kraft has kind of like struggled to get through the game. He looks like he's injured as well, which is a lot of people not talked about because people probably don't really care. But again, it's another player on the treatment table. So it's desperate. We're in a desperate situation, and it's come at the wrong time. We've got Mankilio, we've got Wilson, we've got Miggy, you've got Almiron, 4 players that you want in your starting lineup that potentially are out for our biggest game of the season. It's a worrying thought.
Pete, I'm read out some comments before I bring Fumbi in. Statman keeps saying, for the next games are West Brom away, Villa home, Brighton away, Spurs home, Burnley away, West Ham home, and West Brom is on a Sunday. Hopefully things improve on injury front before then. Almiron looks like a hamstring injury, ASM groin injury. ASM didn't look good when he came off. ASM looks like he'll be out for a few weeks. Liam saying we're going down. I still stand by that. Satma keeps saying injuries to Wilson, ASM, Almiron. Why do Newcastle United put us through this? Play like today can keep us up. But Wilson, Miggy, ASM out for long. It's not survivable. West Brom has 0-0 written all over it. And Matthew Griffin saying we still have Gale. And that's a lot of sarcasm right there.
Fuck Dwight Gale, man. Fuck Dwight Gale. Couldn't give a shit about Dwight Gale. Dwight Gale don't want to be at the club. So for me, I don't play him. Almiron wasn't a hamstring. It looked more like a knee. It looked like he did really well. He tracked Adama Traore back and nicked the ball and won it. But his right leg was kind of stuck behind the rest of his body, and it looked like it jarred it a little bit. Except Maximum was holding his groin. He's the one that called it and said, I can't play on, and was struggling to walk off. So, look, who knows? I mean, the West Brom game's massive. The Villa game at home is also key, because for me, we're playing some of our better football at home at the moment. And, with Jack Grealish, again, he missed out today, although they still won. Having someone like him not playing potentially in the next couple of weeks would be a benefit to us. So, you don't want their strongest players being on the pitch. But look, it's all ifs and buts. We don't know. We won't know for a couple of days about the extent of those injuries, but it is definitely worrying.
Fumbi, bring some humour to this, man. I need some jokes because this is too depressing right now, bro.
I don't understand why you might have depressed, though. I don't get the depression.
What do you mean, bro?
Not depressed. Cool. I just think we should have won. I think we just think we should have won.
No, you know what? But here's the thing, though. This is what people don't understand, though. You're implementing something that should have been done 15 games ago. And the players are starting to respond to it. You're seeing that we're getting better and we're taking chances. The injuries fucked us today. My only issue today is Lewis. That's my only issue today. Lewis needs to figure out how to stop crosses and get tighter to his man. Everybody talks about Kraft and how he's slow and da-da-da-da-da. None of the goals came from his problems. Traore couldn't get past him today. Well, he got past him once, but it's not like he burned him the whole game. Traore is trash when you think about it. So I just knew as long as we just keep just guiding, he will run out of steam. Neto was the issue. And he was all over Lewis. And he's the one that the step over he just spun him 3 times and crossed the ball in. It's pissing me off every time. It's like, Pam, figure it out, innit? And he doesn't offer much crossing into the box. There was a ball that Maximin sent him in the first half. Perfect ball. Throw it across the grass. He whipped it right to the back. Over the back post. So he's getting on my nerves. Other than that, I like the way we play. We should have scored today. But here's the thing what people are not saying. 10 games ago, when were we saying that Miggy post, that Willock shot, that Joe Linton shot? We weren't even saying that because we weren't even getting that far ahead of the pitch. So it's improving. It's just that we've allowed ourselves to wait too long to express ourselves. And I'm just saying this. Whether we go down or not, I'm not even tripping. It's good because you reap what you sow. You do not replace Rafa Benitez and bring in Steve Bruce and think we're going to stay in the Premier League. That's not our fault. That's his fault. And so good. Yeah. Let the team. I'm happy that they're fighting. I'm happy that they're playing well. I'm enjoying that. It's a shame that they didn't realize we can actually play football until 24 games into a season. But we're trying. The players are trying. We've got talent, man. We've actually got talent.
But I said it to you last week, Fumbi. The reason why it wasn't implemented is because the coach that's implemented wasn't at the club. No, it was Graham Jones. Graham Jones has implemented this style of play. You look today. You look at how many free kicks did we play a routine? There was about 5 or 6, and Wolves were all over the place. They couldn't handle it. That has never happened under. That was never happened under Steve Bruce.
We played 5 or 6 different routines for every set piece.
Yeah. When have we ever done that?
This is what I want to see. Yeah. This is all we're asking for. Some imagination.
Wolves could not handle it because it was something new that they weren't. They were expecting us just to whip the ball into the box, to be predictable, like we normally are. We were unpredictable in that first half. Well, I'll say that even the full 90 minutes, we were unpredictable. They didn't know what to expect from us. And when you're unpredictable, that's then a worry for the opposition. And it was good to see. Now, I'm disappointed that we didn't get 3 points, but I'm happy with the point. If you'd have asked me before the game, I'd have took the point all day long.
I would have taken the point too, yeah.
But on the basis of the game, We should have won.
We should
And
have
that's what
won.
I'm disappointed about. But
Yeah.
ultimately, you can see the tactic and the way that we're playing being implemented into this team. And we're playing well. Like I say, our home form, I say home form, but the way we play at home is so much more expansive and attacking compared to how we play away from home. We're doing well, but we just need to be more clinical. If we're more clinical, we'll have points on the board, 100% to stay in this league.
Absolutely. And that's the only thing that worries me because, hey, do you know what? You're the maddest thing, Pete. Like, I think Jolinton, I'm happy with what he's doing because I don't expect goals. I'm not looking for goals. I just want him to
He
keep the
should have
football
scored in
and
the
pass
second
it.
half, though.
He should have scored. But
that.
like I said, he should have scored that. But like I said, I can't get gas because I know he doesn't do that. However, I did say to myself, the way we're playing that first half, if Callum Wilson was on the pitch, he'd have got 2.
Oh, he'd have had a field day today. He'd have had a field day. Wolves were all over the place.
Because he would get into those positions that I guarantee a goal. Whereas Jolinton doesn't do that. In fact, the fact that he had 2 shots on target today, I was like, on his left foot, I was like, right, is this a new player?
Yeah.
Because I was suspected to just do a madness.
And there were rifles as well. They were hit with power. And that's something that you don't associate him with because his normally just trickle into the goalkeeper's hand or trickle wide.
Just falling over at the last minute.
Yeah, but I mean, this is even why it's even more frustrating because we've got into a run of games. We've got Wolves, we've got West Brom, we've got Villa, Brighton, Burnley coming up as well. And you'd want Wilson on the pitch to score as the goals in these games, and it's so frustrating. However, it does look like he'll be back earlier than suggested. I don't know if you saw on his Instagram, he's been doing a lot of training in the gym. And he, the training that he's doing looks like he's ahead of a schedule for the type of training that he's been on. So that's positive. And then
they probably give him a nice little goal bonus and say, "Look, you're gonna come ahead of schedule. There, keep us back in the league."
You know what? If you listen to him, I don't know if you listened to his podcast in the week that he did with Sky with Akin Fenwa. Fantastic podcast, and he is very, very strong-minded. He will not come back unless he's 100% ready. However, it does look like that there's a chance that with the international break at the end of March in there, that he'll come back potentially for the Tottenham game at home, which gives him a lot more games at the back end of the season to get some points. So that in itself is a positive. Mankilio's already in training this week. I don't know if you saw that. So they're sort of he was training, I think, on Wednesday. So they're earmarking him potentially to be ready next weekend. The same as Fernandez. Fernandez didn't quite make it today, but he's been training 2 weeks now. So he should be back for next weekend. So we're getting back, we're hopefully we get him and Mankilio back.
You know what?
And we're getting players back potentially, but we cannot lose Almiron and Maxi for a long period of time.
Do you know what, though, Pete? I do want Fernandez back. I want Hernandez back because I think he just gives us extra leadership. But I can't fault Kieran Clark, man. He gives me hope when he's in that back four. Yeah. He reads the game well.
I was going to say more people would question whether Lascelles should start rather than Clark. But actually, regardless of his goal, I thought Lascelles played really well today. I thought he looked hungry today. He looked on it.
He did, man. He looked on it.
And if we can get that Lascelles onto the pitch and being the leader that he was under Rafa, we'll have a chance. We'll have a chance.
Do you know what, Pete? Did you notice that we put Shelby to hold at the back, and Hayden and Willock were right in the.
Hold on. Let me cut you there. How did Shelby play today? Because the reason why I asked is because I don't know if you've seen this video that he came up with on Studs or something like that, talking about how he runs his bollocks off all the rest of it. And every Newcastle fan that I seen on my timeline was up in arms because they were like, hold on a minute, you don't even put in the shift talking about you run your bollocks off and all the rest of it. So how did Mr. Shelby play today, honestly?
I'll put it like this. João Martino is older than John Joe Shelby. And if you gave me João Martino now, I'd cry at this age. It's just what you want from a midfielder, someone with sense. I think Shelby played well today, but there's something missing in he needs to score. He should be scoring more. He should be arriving in the box more. He's got that ability.
he did that. To be fair to him, look, I actually think that Shelby was probably one of our better players today. I actually think he played really well, and he played well because we outnumbered Wolves' midfield, because they had Neves
Yeah.
and Jean Martino, who were very good
Yeah.
midfield players, but Shelby was the extra man because we had Hayden, Willock, and Shelby. So Shelby literally played in the middle and had literally all the time and space on the ball to do what he can do best in spraying the ball out. But you're absolutely right. When Shelby gets further forward and actually gets himself into the box or on the edge of the box, he can be a lot more dangerous. And towards the end of the game, he started doing that, and actually he created a couple of chances on the back of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the thing that we're missing with Shelby, he's not got legs. He gets
No.
65, 70 minutes, and he's tired.
No.
But
John Martino, did you see John Martino at the 90th minute skipping?
Yeah. Look, he's a Portuguese international. He's a European championship winner. He's an elite player. That for me, he's wasted the last 4 years at Wolves, in my opinion. Sorry, last 3 years at Wolves, in my opinion. Jean Martino should never be playing for Wolves. He should have been playing for a top level team because he is a quality player. There's no comparison between him and Shelby, but. Shelby had a good game today.
I just mean, Pete, that's what we're missing in our team sometimes, you know? As our midfielder, we miss that.
But we haven't got anybody else. And you know what? I actually think if we'd have not got injuries, I actually think Sean Longstaff would have come on today. And I don't think we've seen the last of Sean Longstaff. You got to remember, him and Matty Longstaff haven't played in this new system with 3 midfielders.
Right.
And I actually think they, in this system, either of them could actually really excel in this position of playing with 3 midfielders. And I hope we get to see one of them. Obviously, with the 2 injuries with St. Maximin and Almiron meant that they were forced substitutions, so we never really got to see him. But you know what? I'll be honest with you. Even if St. Maximin and Almiron aren't fit next weekend, I still believe we've got enough to win the game. I just think West Brom are a horrible team. And you look at today's game, and they beat Brighton, who missed 2 penalties. Brighton could have had the game sewn up, and they missed 2 penalties. So they got gifted 3 points. We still have enough, right, to win this game at the weekend without St. Maximin or Almiron. And we just need the 3 points.
Got another question.
Fraser and Murphy will do well.
I've got another talking point for you too. So, Dubravka. Now, you guys, I think you both were asking for Dubravka to start. Obviously, he's our number 1. Even I said it last week to start. I've seen the goal back. I think he should have got a stronger palm to it and got it and palmed it out. But then he did, make up for it afterwards with a fantastic save, absolutely fantastic save to keep it 1-1. What's your thoughts on the game in terms of Dubravka's performance? And again, has he been thrown in too soon, maybe because of that one save?
Too soon, too late. If he had 3 games under his belt, he'd have grabbed that. That's what I'm saying about Bruce. You delay his comeback and you play him into the fire. He's not match sharp yet. He needed that run from time. I heard the stat today. I'm happy with what Cardano's done, but he's only clipped 1 clean sheet this season. So when Dubravka came back, 1 more game for him, and then he was back on the bench. Simple, because anybody could have kept 1 clean sheet this season. Yes, he made some great saves, but you need your keeper to get a run of games. It's like everybody, St. Maximin came back 4 or 5 games ago, but it took him the other day just to get his first goal. You have to run with the team. So yes, he was at fault for the goal, but should that cost him his position? Hell no. He's our number 1 goalkeeper. You disrespected him by letting him just sit on the bench watching number 2 play. And then now you want a great performance. No, it don't work like that. We have to earn that performance from him. He needs to see that match sharpness. It's there. He was rusty today, making some, trying to play his way through. But I don't fault him for the goal. I don't fault anyone for the goal. It can happen. But especially when you bring a goalkeeper back who's been sitting on the bench for 5 games. It's just, what do you want? You want to make super saves? No, it don't work like that.
Hey.
It's very simple for me. For me, with regards to Dubravka, he made. There was 1 save that he should have made there was another save that he had no right to make. And that's it. That's it with me. Other than that, he literally had nothing to do in the whole of that game.
I
Apart
was
from that
actually
one that he
upset.
should have saved,
Yeah.
in the one that he did, he literally
Nothing.
had nothing to do. He didn't need to come out and collect a ball. He didn't need to really. He wasn't tested at any point.
No.
He had nothing to do. So
He played
if people are
well.
going to jump on the fact that he conceded that goal, and yes, he could have done better, but he definitely made that save that he had no right to make in the last minute that could have lost us the game. So it swings and roundabouts really.
Yeah, 100%. He's our number one. He's a good goalkeeper. You can see it. That save in the last, I thought he was in. This is me. We've lost this one. You know,
he's better than a good goalkeeper. He is a quality goalkeeper. He's one of the best in the Premier League. He's one of the. If you're looking at top 5 goalkeepers in the Premier League over the last 2 or 3 years, Dubravka's in it. It can't be contested.
I said I got laughed out of the building when I said he's top 5. I was like, oh, what? Because he plays soon? No, top 5.
Wait, hold on. Jordan Pickford's England's number 1. You think I'll take Jordan Pickford over Dubravka? Hell no.
Jordan Pickford's who's number 1. Jordan Pickford's
one of the worst goalkeepers in the league.
Bro,
honestly. And I'd be absolutely shocked if Everton don't go looking for a goalkeeper in the summer. I will be shocked. Carlo Ancelotti, an elite manager, having that as your goalkeeper. You're having a laugh, man.
Imagine, I just seen a stat.
No way, shape, or form.
Just see a stat from Keith Rowe now, and it was 9 games before he brought Dubravka back. 9 games. Why?
He wanted to be loyal, mate. He wanted to be loyal to his boy.
Loyal to who? Loyal to again, like Pete said, it was another bad decision from Bruce. These are bad decisions that are piling up. The first decision to not play football for 24 games of the season, and then we're like, oh, let's try and rush it home now. Bad decisions after bad decision, you know. But like I said, I'm happy the boys are fighting. I like the way we play now because you know the funniest thing, our last 3 games when we scored goals, we scored them all in the first half. So what I'm seeing is we're really good in the first half because we got the energy, but we burn out quickly. We're not used to playing that kind of pressing yet. You know, it takes 10, 15 games to do that. But for the first 10, 15 games of the season, guess what we were doing? Absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Our training methods are non-existent. They're all about running. So we do so much running in the week, and we don't manage ourselves to the point where when we're playing a 90-minute game, this is why you're picking up the type of injuries that you're picking up. Whether the likes of St. Maximin with his groin, or muscle injuries with Fernandez and 1 or 2 others. That's what happens when you're doing the complete wrong training regime. And that's not just with Newcastle. Steve Bruce is well known for having awful training methods, but equally having awful injury records as well.
Yeah.
That's across all the teams. You go back to Villa, Sheffield Wednesday, Hull, Sheffield United. You go back Birmingham. You go back all the teams that he's managed. He's got awful training and injury records. It's
because it's still training like it's 1952.
Yeah. And that's the problem, is that he's not moved on. Every other manager that was managing back when he was in the early 2000s, that is still managing now, have moved with the times. He hasn't. He's still stuck back there.
Hey, Pete, all those set pieces today, no Graham Jones in the team. How would they have looked?
Oh, well, they wouldn't have beat the first man. I was talking to someone before the game who was saying, please, Shelby, do not take the corners because he never ever beats the first man. But today they were well worked free kicks. Wolves were there for the taking in a lot of them. We created a few chances from them as well, and they were shocked. They did not expect it. Well, you put one or 2 of those free kicks out against West Brom again.
We got to get a goal.
You can create a chance off it. Look,
I believe Joe can score against West Brom. I believe he can. He had 2 shots on goal today. Just up it again next game, innit?
If he plays the way he did today, particularly in the second half, where he actually got into the box to be there to get a chance. Yeah. If he can do that, then we've got a chance of winning the game.
Yeah.
But look, I thought Willock played well. I
Yeah.
thought Willock did well today. He was at fault for the goal, though. A lot of people were slamming Hayden for that
Get the
goal.
ball away.
It wasn't even that. If you watch it back, there was an angle that Sky showed, like sort of not a bird's eye view, but an angle from the right-hand side. And Willock is tracking Neves, but once Neves gets into the box, he stops running. And Neves keeps running. Then Hayden has got the guy behind him, where I think it might have been Neto, and Ruben Neves. He's got two players he needs to pick up. And he doesn't know which one to do. So he goes towards Neves, but it's too late because he's already won the header. And as soon as the goal goes in, he looks around as if to say, who's meant to be marking him? And it was Willock. Willock stopped tracking him. Other than that, I thought Willock had a really, really good game. He should have scored in the first half. When I think St. Maximin played it back to him, a bit like the Southampton game, he should have just hit it first time. He took the touch, which delayed it all. And I mean, these are little things, but he should have scored today. But he played really, really well. So that gives me some positives as well. But look, it's not the end of the world. Of course, we want Miggy and St. Maximin in the team. But honestly, if we can play like that, and Ryan Fraser doing what he did with his quality delivery, I think we can win. I think we can win against West Brom. I don't think West Brom are a good team at all. I think if we can keep their striker, I can't remember his name, the African guy they got in the transfer window. If we can keep him quiet, he's quite big, fast, and physical. If we can keep him quiet, I think we can win the game.
Which game is that?
West Brom.
Oh, we have to win. No, we can't. We have to win that game.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
no ifs and buts about it.
I'm talking about without Almiron and
yeah,
Miggy. I still think we've got enough to win the game.
That. I'm not worried about Almiron. Them men should have enough in them to beat. We're Newcastle United. Beat the team and keep it moving. Show them respect. Beat them and keep it moving.
Yeah. Like you said, if we deserve to stay in the league, we beat those type of teams.
Yeah, beat them. I said it on the other day, P. We can't be looking at Man United at the beginning of a calendar thinking that's 3 points. Them games should be seeing where you are in the league. We should have enough by then to say, okay, now we're playing well. Let's see how we fare against the bigger boys. Not going there thinking we need points. Chelsea and Man United back to back, and you need points. That was a joke. But today I said to myself, we can beat this Wolves team, and I'm glad we got a draw. That's harsh, or that's it's tough to take, but we could have beaten them, and I'm glad to say that. Against Man United, they didn't even have their best team. They didn't even have their best team. And that shows why they're Man United. So you can't go there looking for 2 points. But against Wolves, I didn't care what they brought. We should take a point at least from this game.
Yeah.
And the next West Brom game, if we had Miggy and them man fit, another thing as well, sometimes, because if we had Miggy and Almiron and them lot fit, we'd be expecting, we have to win that game. I'd be expecting so much. But now they're not there, I'm more quietly confident because I'm not putting so much pressure on them to just win. I just expect them to win. Because if ASM and Miggy were playing and they weren't playing well, I'd be fuming. Because I'm thinking we've got to take this chance, you know?
No, I agree. And it will also take the pressure off. It will also take the focus off West Brom a little bit, because if they look at our team and we haven't got St. Max and we haven't got Almiron, they might be thinking, we're going to win this easy, and they take the foot off the gas and then we hit them with a surprise, so it can work the other way as well. But spot on, definitely.
Cool, gonna end it there, man. So Newcastle 1, Wolves 1. Again, listen, we're going down anyway, it doesn't matter. So I was gonna say,
don't bring that negativity to the plate today.
Down. We're going down.
The madness though, if we do go down and we cover this over the championship, how would the show be? We'd be too excited. We won again.
No chance. Look, I don't think it's going to be the same. This is why it's massive. You think, right? We had players when we got relegated that we took into the championship to get us back up. Who are we taking? Wilson, Fraser, Almiron, St. Maximin, are four most creative players. They're all gone. You've got Jacob Murphy that's out of contract. You've got Gale that's out of contract. You've got Andy Carroll that's out of contract. You've got Shaw that's potentially out of contract. You've got Fernandez that's still not signed a new deal. You've got the best part of 7-8 players there that are out of contract.
Anyway, so leave it there. We're going down. Nice for joining us, guys. Shout out to Pete, shout out to me, shout out to everyone in the comment section as well. Take care. See you in the next one.